This is an update on my micro greenhouse winter planting for starters for the spring season 2017. And I found these in the garbage in front of somebody's house. I guess they're the drawers. They have those plastic drawer things. And what I did is I drilled 5 holes in the bottom and 1 hole on each side for drainage. I decided I'm not going to fill this baby up, or maybe I'll just put a small layer in there of compost. And what I want to do is, these I had soaking up water because I'm going to be planting in here. And it's funny, these planters was $1 for 12 at Dollar Tree. You get $12 of these for $1. You can't beat that. So I'll be going back and buying a whole bunch of those. So I'm going to actually, with this micro greenhouse, I'm going to plant these little starter pots, these flower pots, in there like thus so. I guess at this point, I'm not going to put dirt in the bottom of it. I guess this is an experiment. I'm green at this. This is my first year trying this. I saw it on YouTube, so I did. And these are larger ones that I saved from last year's that I got at Home Depot's plants. Okay, so I'm gonna put them in there like that now, because I found 5 of these. This one here is gonna sit on here, and I am going to tape that with the duct tape. I only drilled 1 hole in the top here. I think that is sufficient, because when heat rises, the heat's going to escape. I mean, the heat's going to get out of there. How much heat is going to build up there, before it can escape? I don't think it's going to be enough to do any harm to my started. But we'll find out. I mean, if I fry stuff, then I'm going to add another hole. Plus, if later on I can use this as a top somewhere, and I'll just use duct tape and I'll cover up the extra holes that I made in that. So these are kind of using universal up and down. So I decided to do that instead of experiment there. I also found these. Someone threw out these big, huge. They must have been planting trees, a contractor or something. Filled them up with compost, free compost from the leaf compost and brush compost, or whatever they're composting at the dump place. And here I stuck a Granny Smith hardwood cutting, and let's see how that comes up. Meanwhile, over here, these are what I have started so far this year in my micro greenhouse. Is the water bottles. Okay, I got them numbered like this because I have down inside, I wrote down the numbers and what's inside of them, and I also wrote on here what they are. Like here, we got giant noble spinach. I'll look in here, nothing's happening yet. And over here, nothing's happening yet. That's leek. Nothing. Over here, this was questionable. I didn't know what kind of seeds you are, but you can't see down in there. They look like mustard seeds, which is good. I like mustard. And over here, Italian kale. I have some action in there. There's some action coming up you can't see with the camera, but they started coming up. Chinese chives, and the cat's very interested on what's going on here. And here, I made a mistake. I had brought these lemongrass in the house, you know, soon after I planted them because I thought it was too cold outside. And I forgot about them in the house. Then all of a sudden I looked and we had these real leggy, a whole bunch of leggy plants in here, so I don't know if they're going to take. But today they don't look that bad, you know. They're leggy, but don't forget it's grass, so that might survive. I hope so. And over here, I got Chinese cabbage, Michelin cabbage, and nothing yet. I just planted these yesterday in a daikon radish, and there's not going to happen in there. So, that's what we got so far. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. Now these were my 2.5 gallon jugs I found on the side of the road. You're going to find all your micro greenhouses and people throw out garbage, you know. Or you drink your water, you can get the little baby ones like we have over there, the 1 gallon jugs. In here I got thyme. Oh yeah, thyme's coming up in there. I see thyme coming up. And that was planted 2/19. And here's rosemary. Do we have any action, rosemary? Do I see no rosemary? But I'm happy to see my thyme came up. Okay, and don't forget, we still have an issue with these that I am going to make a video, and I'm going to make a video demonstrating from beginning to end, me slicing this thing up and preparing it for planting. So, we had a discussion on Facebook about this. There's different ways you can go with these. I'm going to probably go a little bit of each way that was suggested to me. Okay, just an update. I'll keep posting updates. Have a good day.